Hey, Kaitlyn, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. Well, thank you for joining us. I've got Kaitlyn Higgins on the meeting with me, and we just wanted to put out the short video for people, for the residents of Breckenridge. We have an open house for our comprehensive zoning plan update, and Kaitlyn Higgins works for Public Management, who is our consultant on this project, and they have been active with this comprehensive development plan that we've been doing, and the majority of that is done. Doing this last part, it will take the whole project over the goal line. So we've got an open house coming up on November 10th from 5:30 to 7 for our residents to come out to look at our zoning map and see what is going on and how the proposed zoning changes may impact them specifically. So Kaitlyn, what I wanted to do is just a few questions as a preview, but go ahead and tell me what is zoning? Let's start there.
Yeah, so that's a great question. Zoning is basically how a city organizes their land uses. So what this does is it helps make sure that things work well together in the same areas. So generally, this would mean that homes are grouped in residential areas and beside each other, while businesses are zoned in commercial areas. All of this about zoning is really about keeping the community balanced and protecting the properties and where they're located.
Okay, so it really helps organize the community and protect property values.
Yes, ma'am, that is
So
correct.
tell me, there's what do you feel like if we could just boil down, and I know this will be hard, but I think you can do this, but just boil down, what are some of the main changes we're actually looking at?
Yes. So the biggest thing I would like to stress to residents is really the biggest change that Breckenridge is undergoing with this zoning is just making it easier to understand. So that we are updating the classifications to make names more easier to understand. We're fine tuning boundaries between commercial and residential areas. Mainly the biggest changes you will see would be around downtown, along the highway, areas like that to match how the community is growing and changing since the last zoning update.
Okay, great. And then, so I know a lot of people are probably going to be thinking, as I would, well, how is this going to impact me? So, can you kind of talk to us about that?
Yeah, so if your zoning changes, do not worry. Most properties will continue being used just like they are right now. The term that this ends up being getting called is legal non-conforming uses. That is not a bad thing. All it means is that your property doesn't match this new zoning ordinance exactly. But you, as a resident property owner, are still allowed to use it in the same way that you have been. It will only matter if you plan on making major changes or redevelopment or rebuilding in the future.
Okay. Well, that's good news. So again, this is just a short preview. I hope people come out on November 10th. But is there anything else that residents should know about this zoning plan update?
Yeah, so overall, I would really like everybody to take out of this call that this is about making things easier and clearer to understand, not only for the city, but also for the resident. It's not going to cause any major changes to any current residents. Zoning changes take time, and this is just the first step in getting that ball rolling and make sure that we are as smooth and transparent as the city could be during this process.
Well, great. We appreciate it. And again, for all the Breckenridge residents and business owners, we would encourage you to come out on November 10th. The open house is from 5:30 to 7. We'll have Kaitlyn will be there, staff will be there. We'll have maps out there to show you what that proposed zoning is. You'll be able to zero in on where you are at. Of course, we're there to answer any questions that you have. So November 10th, 5:30 to 7 at City Hall. We hope to see you there. Thanks a lot.